Real quick, let's test the mic. Should be good.
You know I'm gonna take your tips, right?
That's a riddle, bro.
I think I got it. Yo, what's up, Crown community? It is I, Aubrey, and welcome to another episode of Crown Gambit. By the way, today is December 10th. I'm in Las Vegas right now for the Cosplay Expo. So we're just here just to get some content. I got the new drone on Best Buy, and I wanted to go ahead and test that out somewhere in like a secluded parking lot and see how that works. I think it's a mini DJI, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to just capture some footage of like that I can't really mention right now, but some of the things that I really want to share with you guys as far as like videography and cinematography and stuff. So I really want to test that baby out and see how that works out. Now, as far as updates to the chain reaction, I know. Sorry guys, it's been a crazy month. As you can see, look, I haven't even shaved yet. Like you can see, this is me in the MacBook. All right? I'm just like a zombie. I would spend a good 5 hours on the computer just editing. I'd stretch, go to the gym, stretch more, get my body active, because you can't be sitting too long in the chair and you can't be looking at the screen too long. As you can see, my eyes are all red because of just looking at the screen. I spend days and nights, late nights, just editing. I've been working on like at least 10 videos right now, back to back. I really wanted to share with you guys what I've been working on. I know it's been like weeks to a month that I haven't been posting a video yet. There's been a lot of changes. Of course, the chain reaction is still in the works. There's a lot of things that I'm covering right now. So yeah, it's a lot. And I'm sure you guys will understand once I post these videos out. I'm going to go ahead and start working on the review on the Los Angeles Comic Con I covered. It was fun, tiresome. Oh, the misery! And whew, congested. But fun. Now this is going to be a trailer reaction to a new film, a new Transformers film actually. It's called Transformers Rise of the Beast.
And if you don't know,
now just that title alone, I'm expecting obviously the Maximals and the Predacons. I actually was more in tune with Beast Wars, especially with the whole 3D. At the time, the 3D effects were really good, considering if you compare it to like today's 3D effects, especially with the new Transformers Cybertron. They have that series on Netflix. I did not even know that they were making a new Transformers film, so I was definitely off the loop. Just by looking at the thumbnail alone, I already see Optimus Prime Maximal. I think his name is Optimus Primal. So he's like the Optimus version of like the Primal, the Maximals, which is the good version. Transformable Beast. Michael Bay is still producing Transformers films. They took him off the chair in directing the films, but it seems like he's still trying to put money, invest money into the films because, again, that's one of his babies. He did the Ninja Turtles. That was okay. That was pretty good. I liked the first one. The second one was a bit, the writing is just all over the place. If I'm going to compare the new TMNT to like the original from, I believe, the late 80s, I mean, it wasn't bad. It was just, it's Michael Bay. Michael Bay is not really known for his craftsmanship as far as writing. He's more known for like commercial stuff, explosions, action, and he's really good at that. I mean, he knows his shots, he knows his angles. He's done some incredible shots with Bad Boys 1 and 2 with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. And the third one, I'm not sure if he was the director. I think they took him off. As far as like, I don't know if he's even directing any films right now. Maybe he's made enough money with his whole Transformers that he just stepped aside like, you know what? I'm just gonna invest on these films and just hire somebody to direct it. Hopefully they can double the money that I put down on this. The last Transformer film I saw was, of course, the Bumblebee movie. I'm not sure if I finished the previous one to that, which is the Transformers Night or Rise of the Night. I'm not sure, but oh my gosh, Michael Bay, you're killing us. The first Transformers films was good. The first Transformers film, I thought that was great with Shia LaBeouf and Megan Fox. At the time, that was like one of her first films, playing one of the lead roles to that film. She was nominated as the most beautiful woman in the world at the time. She's still a beautiful girl. I just haven't seen much of her work except for the whole TMNT stuff. I think she did alright as April O'Neil. I think they could have casted somebody else, but it was a weird relationship between her and Michael Bay, because I know she was talking crap, or I don't know what it was, but it was something weird about how Michael Bay directs and the way he tells his crew what to do. Like, there's a lot of things behind closed doors that we don't know and that's going on that's just like so troublesome. All I know is that they didn't really get along. She was saying all this crap and he was saying things like she changed her whole look but still hired her to do the TMNT film with him. I don't know. Now, of course, I'm expecting a very good trailer. The trailer is always going to look good. They're always going to insert the action-packed scenes, like the most eye-catching scenes of the film. Let's get into this trailer because I'm talking way too much. All right, guys. Peace. And 3, 2, 1, go.
It was all a dream.
All right. I love these drone shots, seriously. It's inspiring. Our world has transformed. Of course! The jungle has awakened. Oh! Primal! Nice!
Stand down! I'm not the one to fear, Prime.
He's huge.
There is a darkness coming.
Look at Optimus, he looks so different. He's got the because this takes place in the 90s, that's right. Oh, we got old school cars in here, just like in the 80s cartoons.
Pull over! I'm not driving!
Look at that. Oh, nice. I always love that, like when the transforming inside while the person's inside. See the holograms? That's cool. I like that too. That's cool.
Spread love is the Brooklyn way.
Nice Porsche too, by the way. I think it was Jazz. I think so.
I'm blowing up like you thought I would. Call the bricks.
Arson! Wow, look at Arson!
Of all the threats,
That's Arson. Oh, who is that?
from both your past
Oh, Rhinox!
and future,
I know these characters really well.
you've never faced anything like this.
Optimus looks great!
Let them come.
Look at that! See? That's one! Oh my god! Oh! Oh, that's dope! Oh man, hey! Dude, that one part where they cut that scene, that was like a Avengers moment. Look, I bet they better not mute RC because I think if your voice is up, that's great! This looks great! Alright, guys. Cool. Forget about all the negative stuff I said. Okay, maybe, but to each his own. You gotta. If there's something wrong with the film that you feel that is missing something, especially with the writing and the story, and it's just like there's so many plot holes, or sometimes like Michael Bay, when he comes to like he does like these weird jokes sometimes with his films. Like he goes a little too much with the comic relief, because I don't know, it's just awkward sometimes when he does try to do a little bit of comedy on his films. I mean, he tries to put rated R. It's like dark humor, I guess, but at the same time you're looking at it like, that's kind of stupid. Necessarily, if you are a producer, you do make the last calls, I guess, but at the same time, sometimes when the director is lucky, the producer will invest the money to the project and have the director make all the decisions. That way the director can be blamed for everything. I'm gonna put my money on this film, put you in charge, and if I don't double up or at least break even, you're gonna owe me this much money. So that's gonna put a lot of pressure on the director. I don't even know who the director is. I didn't even read who the director is. But if they're gonna have the director freely make this film and just have his independent creativity, then I think that would be a good, let me see, let me check real quick. I think that would be a good move. because we've already seen Michael Bay's record in filmmaking. He's great on certain films. He's done some great films. I think he did. I'm trying to go back even later than Bad Boys, or maybe a little bit after Bad Boys. I know there's Bad Boys 1, there's Bad Boys 2. He didn't do Bad Boys 3. I don't think he directed that film. I think they had another director for that film. He did Armageddon. That was a great film. I love that film so much. Actually, that was one of the most action-packed, sentimental. There was some moments in that film.
I could stay awake just
watching Bruce Willis and his emotional scene, like when he was sacrificing his life saving the world. I love that so much. After that, I was like, okay, Michael Bay all the way, he can't do wrong. So he did Transformers. I thought that was pretty decent. The way they were constructing and transforming and turning into robots, completely out of this world. I've never seen anything like that. I think there was also behind the scenes and how they designed the 3D. It was like a puzzle. They had to configure things, and each piece had to form perfectly to create this robot. And that was just... They did change a lot of the look in that first Transformers film. I was okay with it. Starscream looked different. I don't remember him looking like a beetle.
The humans have taken it.
He had like a regular square face just like everybody else. They did redesign the look of the Transformers, and I get it. Maybe you want to kind of give it your own kind of take, you know, how these robots really look like in live action as opposed to like the animated. It looks like they're going back to the original roots of the animation. I feel like this is not really a reboot. It's more like a prequel. A slight reboot, but prequel, but starting with a prequel reboot. So they can make so many Transformers films and just keep it at that time. I guess steer people away from the memory of what happened with the other Transformers in the past. I like the fact that in this trailer, they actually used a lot of OG cars. Of course, you got the big rig where it was like a flat front. I remember those big rigs. I think that was Jazz on that Porsche. I'm assuming that was Jazz. He always had that silver look. It looked like the same car that they used for the animated film. So I think they're really trying to reference a lot of the animated stuff here. I noticed RC already, and she looks great. But she looks almost accurate to like the comic book, the Transformers comic book RC. Just the shape of her head and the physique. It was very similar to what I see in the animated stuff. And I like it. The cheetah, I forgot the cheetah's name. Rhinox looks great. Optimus Primal looks great. At first, I thought they were gonna go with the whole like CGI animals, and we're gonna have like some sort of like a Jungle Book look with the CGI. They're robots in disguise of animals, but you can tell that these animals are just not regular animals. They won't be able to blend in with other animals. Like they would stick out like a sore thumb. You can see that they're still mechanical looking. So I actually like that. I'm glad they didn't go with the whole like, you know, they transform and they look exactly like animals, just like they did in the animation, on the 3D animation with Beast Wars. Just like I was mentioning earlier, we need to see more of the Autobots. We need to see more of the Decepticons, the Predacons, the Maximals. We see an all-out war between both sides, just like going at it, and that definitely reminds me of Endgame. That was like an Endgame moment. So this is kind of like the Endgame of Transformers, but not really the Endgame because it's more like the prequel. And I don't know if it's really a prequel because it's somewhat like a slight reboot. I'm confused. I guess they're still trying to keep this in the same universe, because we've been so invested with the the other Transformers films from back then. Other than that, I like this trailer. I really enjoyed this trailer. I am definitely gonna watch this in the theaters. What are my expectations? I'm just gonna keep my expectations low. I'm sorry to say, look, the trailer looks great, and sometimes a good trailer doesn't always like define the film itself. You can always make a great trailer. It's like 2 minutes of like the best scenes of the film, and what about the rest of the film? I mean, how's that gonna turn out? But I am still gonna watch it. I would definitely like to hopefully do a review on this and give you my thoughts and my honest opinion on what I think. Looks like they're really trying to still keep the Transformers franchise alive. I just hope they're just not using the brand. The brand itself is going to work for us. Like, the brand is Transformers. Like, who doesn't like Transformers? Like, we love Transformers, but we still want a great story. One of the best stories I love that I can remember was the Transformers animated movie, and that was in the 80s. That film made me cry as a kid, especially when Optimus Prime died. And Rodimus Prime had to become the next Prime. Or no, he was not. He wasn't Rodimus Prime yet, but he was, Hot Rod. And then when he got the, I think it was the Matrix. I think no, not the red pill, blue pill Matrix, man. But the Matrix, he was the only one that can actually unlock that. So obviously the Matrix chose him to be the next Prime.
You got the touch.
The story of Unicron. I think we did see a Unicron on the live action in the past Transformers film, but that was written so badly. I have to go back and watch those films again because I don't even remember finishing those films. It was just so boring. It was so bad. I guess I have some faith on this one because it does look great, and I look forward to watching it and see what happens. That's pretty much all we're gonna do. We're just gonna watch it, expectations low, and see what happens. That's it for this episode. I see the subscriber count rising up little by little, and I appreciate for all you newcomers subscribing to this channel. Thank you again, Jason Beltran, being our patrons for this channel itself. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you guys can. If you forget to subscribe, go ahead and go back to this video and subscribe to the video. Thank you very much, guys, and have a good night. Have a good weekend, and I will enjoy the rest of my weekend here in Vegas. Oh, and by the way, always watch